Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. All right, so this lesson is going to be about Sicarii teaching that you can have sex on the Sabbath. That is breaking the law. That is breaking the Sabbath. You cannot have sex on the Sabbath, man. And it just so happens, it's almost like the Lord is setting up this script, man. Hey, the Lord is cold, man, because recently these dudes been trying to get on us about wearing fringes because it's in the law. They talk about they keep the law perfectly, the law. And now, how ironic that these dudes come out and teach that you can have sex on the Sabbath, which is clearly breaking the Sabbath, which is breaking the law. The Lord is cold, man. But these dudes out here teaching that you can have sex on the Sabbath. That's completely off. They say that, well, we can't add to the scriptures. It's literally in the scriptures that say you can't do this, bro. But we're going to get into it, man. All right, let's just start off with Leviticus 23:3. It says, 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein, and it is the Sabbath of Yahweh in all thy dwellings. So wherever you dwell, it don't matter where you at. If you're on the Sabbath and you're at your mama house, you're at your house, you are in the backyard, I don't care where you're at. Wherever you dwell, wherever you are, it's a Sabbath, and it's a part of your rest. You're resting that day. There's no work. All right. There's no buying, selling. There's no let's go hoop. You know what I mean? Let's go bowling. You know what I mean? Ain't none of that. It's a separation. It's a holy day. Holy means to be separate. So you're separating yourself from the world, from the cares of this world. You're getting, getting your rest in. You could be sleeping. You know what I mean? You could be studying. You know what I mean? You could have a fellowship with the brothers, whatever it is. It's all a separation, and it's supposed to be holy. All right. So this is the Sabbath. This is what you do on the Sabbath. All right. Now check this out. Isaiah 58:13. It says, if thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of Yahweh, honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thy own ways, nor finding thy own pleasure, nor speaking thy own words. All right. So you're supposed to find pleasure in the Sabbath. All right. Which is to be separate. All right. Let's read it again. It says, if thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on the holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of Yahweh, honorable, and shall honor him. So this is what you're supposed to do on the Sabbath. Honor the Lord. All right. Not doing thy own ways, nor finding thy own pleasure. All right. Nor speaking thy own words. And pleasure is the same as delight when you look it up. All right. It's delight, pleasure, delight, desire, longing, the good pleasure that in which takes delight. So the things that you take delight in, all right, the pleasures that you find, that you take delight in, sex is a part of that. Sex is a part of that pleasure. And the Bible is going to give you examples on pleasure and delight, and how sex is considered a pleasure. All right. You can't be on the Shabbat trying to put in that work That's the metaphor for sex. You know, they say, man, I put in that work. That's work, man. Sex is work, man. It's pleasure, but it's work. It's really an exercise at the end of the day. You burn calories while having sex. You putting in work. You can have sex all day on the Shabbat. That's what you telling me? You smashing on the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? How is that giving honor to the Lord, man? How, bro? Like, that's like on your own time type thing. On this day, it's for you. All right? Why? Because it's for you to be resting on. All right? To have rest, to get away from what you do the 6 days of the week, man. On this day, it's different. It's really for you to rest and chill, man, and to be more spiritual. But Jake just got to get it in, man. They can't take one day off, bro. It's crazy. All right, this is Genesis 18:23. Nope, 12, Slaki. Genesis 18:12. It says, therefore Sarah laughed. I'll give you the backstory. It says, verse 11. It says, now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women. All right, so meaning she can't have children. All right, it says, therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord, being old also? And she's talking about pleasure. She says, shall I have pleasure? All right. O Lord, being old also, meaning she's having sex. In order for you to be able to have children, you got to have sex. So she described pleasure as sex. All right. So in order for you to have children, which she was laughing at the Lord because she said she wouldn't be able to have children because she's so old. She's past the time that she can have children now. So she said, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure? Meaning pleasure in having children, which is the process of it is sex. So pleasure right here is an example of sex in the scriptures. All right. And I'm going to give you another example. All right. This is Ezekiel 16 and 37. All right. It says, behold, therefore, I will gather all thy lovers with whom thou hast taken pleasure, and all them that thou hast loved, with all of them that thou hast hated. I will even gather them round about against thee, and will discover thy nakedness unto them, that they may see thy nakedness. So this is like a metaphor for saying, like, okay, the lovers that you have, that you take pleasure in. All right, you take pleasure in basically, you know, the Lord described us as a delicate and comely woman, and also described us as whores, as harlots. All right, because we were going off, all right, and serving and being like, basically we were committing spiritual fornication, all right, with idolatry, these different idols, serving different gods, worshiping men, things of that nature. All right, so the Lord is giving you a metaphor. All right, the Lord is going to give you up to your lovers, and He's going to gather them up. All right, the ones that you take pleasure in, and expose you and destroy you. All right, so He says, behold, therefore, I will gather all thy lovers in whom thou take pleasure. So you take pleasure in your lovers. So there goes another example of pleasure and sex, all right, and things of that nature. All right, like spiritual fornication. All right. Like, and that's something that's off with the Lord. All right. Let me see. And this one right here is the hitter right here. We go back to Exodus Let me see, 31 and 13. It says, "Speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily my Sabbath ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am Yahweh, that doeth sanctify you. Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people." So if we look up the word defileth in Hebrew, it's chawal, right? Chawal. It says to profane, defile, pollute, desecrate, begin to pollute oneself, defile oneself, pollute oneself, ritually, sexually, to be polluted, be defiled. So it says sexually you can pollute yourself, you can defile yourself. And the scriptures tell you, we're going to read it right here again, verse 14, "Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you," meaning separate. It says, "Everyone that defileth it surely shall be put to death." If you defile yourself, meaning what? You have sex on the Sabbath, you become unclean. All right? So now you're defile yourself on the Sabbath. You've broken the Sabbath. You're going to be put to death. You got these dudes teaching that you can have sex on the Sabbath. That is off, bro. You cannot do that. And like I said, I just gave those two examples of pleasure. The scriptures tell you that you do not do your own pleasure on the Sabbath. That's a part of the pleasure. You're having sex. You got 6 days a week to have sex, man, as much as you want. On this day, take a break, nigga. Like Jake can't stop, bro. Jake had to come up with a doctrine so that they can get it on the Shabbat. You know what I mean? You know, they probably don't want to tell their woman, nah, man. Chick talking about some come through, slide on me. Man, nigga, you better tell her nah. Jake want to make a doctrine so that they can get it on, man. They want to tenderize their girls' loins, man, on the Shabbat. You cannot do that, bro. You're going to defile yourself, man, and break the Sabbath. But Jake don't want to say no. Jake done found them a way. Jake thought they found the cheat code, man, basically. But that's off, man. You can't do that. You're going to defile yourself. All right? So you broke the Sabbath by having sex. You got to separate yourself, man. And I recommend y'all listen to Apostle Gabar's breakdown on how, you know, you become unclean through this, man. So with that, I give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai.